fryer.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine almond there.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fryer.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Well, hello there.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Lonesome. Spiritless. Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Join
Oh,
us.
hello, love. Nice day for a little stroll around the market, isn't it?
Cheese? That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine almond there.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Bersha's shape is gone, gone, gone. Think it vanished through one of them swirly shrines?
Oh my god, my mic was muted this entire time. Good lord. Albert, I'm glad you said something, saying you there, because I've been here the whole time and was talking into a muted mic. That was brilliant. So I'll just do my little intro again. And we'll just make it very blah and very simple. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Divinity Original Sin. There we go. Alright. God damn it. So yeah, so I'm talking to a muted mic. I'm like, hey Albert, that's awesome that you're in LA. Glad you're having fun. That's gotta be pretty cool. Blah 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 blah. And apparently no one can hear me. That was brilliant. So I'm going to go meet up with those sailors that are out of work, and I'm going to try to tell them to join the Fabulous Five. I looked at all of these, right? They're all empty, I think. Yeah. Dear Lord. There they are. What's up, random dudes?
Have you found us a job yet? We'll take anything. Really?
Yeah, about finding work.
So, any leads?
Yeah. Tell them that Captain Jack in the marketplace needs a crew to help load his ship. It's good, honest work. We should tell them to join us as part of the Fabulous Five. We'll get a cut of their earnings that way. Yeah, let's do that.
Everybody wins. They'll make fabulous adventurers.
The Fabulous Five, eh? That sounds like just the right opportunity for three brawny buccaneers like us. We'll go right away. Thanks.
Alright. So now we got those guys employed, so they can work for the Fabulous Five like we do. And repeat everything. I don't even remember everything I was saying. I think I summed it up. I was saying that I'm glad that you're enjoying LA.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Alright, so now...
Meeting. Mate.
Nope, that's not where I meant to go. I need to... I need to find, What's his name? Aureus or something like that? What the hell's his name? That's a crime scene. That's Esmeralda. We gotta talk to her too.
I can't even smell the sea air.
But yeah, Captain Aureus. I need to talk to him. Because I need to, Can I, track marker, very good. I live on the opposite coast of the United States. I live in Pennsylvania. Just outside New Jersey. Ooh. Can I get over there? Ooh, there's a hatch over there, too. Hang on a second. Is there a way... This is where I need that levitation ability. So I can levitate over there. Damn it. Nah, yeah, LA is as far as you can get for me. Well, at least, you know, in the United States.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Praise be that Ahu the wizard built those newfangled weapons of his.
Oh, I
Size
talked
Hill
to you.
would
Do
have
you have
long
anything
been
to trade?
overrun by undead if it wasn't for them contraptions.
Okay, that's wonderful, buddy.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
A source hunter will always receive a warm welcome at the town hall of Sicil. I'm sure Mayor Cecil is looking forward to making your acquaintance.
I'm sure he is, but I don't know where the hell he is.
A source hunter will always receive a warm welcome.
Oh, you said the same thing the other guy said. Was I? I wasn't in here before. Who's this?
A
Charlene.
sauce hunter. Oh, what a sight for sore Sicilian eyes.
That's a lot of alliteration. What a sight for sore Sicilian eyes. Good God, tell me about yourself.
I live alone here in town. It used to be that my younger brother Tom and I were practically joined at the hip, but that's all changed now.
What happened to your brother?
Oh, he's always been something of a rascal, calling his petty hooliganism adventuring and endlessly worrying my poor mind. Oh, but of course, I've always loved that scamp to bits.
Alright, take it easy, Albert. It's good seeing you.
For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. Even brought him sparring with Captain Aureus now and then. But then those blasted Fabulous Five came into town. That band of... I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes, and I simply couldn't prevent him from going to see them. That one meeting was all it took for Tom to run off with them on some mission to God knows where.
Okay, bye. Who's that? Oh, that's one of my people. Who's that? Oh, hello, Cecil.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer, huh? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you.
Tell me about yourself.
My elf? What elf?
Oh, God.
Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Sicil through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed.
Tell me about the issues in Sicil.
What? Oh, you mean Sicil? Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jacon by source magic no less weren't enough. We're also facing all sorts of brutish intruders. The undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit of savaging our beaches. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such, sticking its tendrils into the innocent, seven-fearing folks of Sicil.
Okay.
And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought. A weapon called the Staff of Pergamon.
Ooh. Okay. But first, about Jake's murder.
Jake? Murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. The Council and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob. As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit suggestive. But I've never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure.
Tell me about the Duke of Ferrol, who we've met.
An all-right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicil is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Counselor.
Ooh. Okay, that's messed up. So what about the undead in Sicil?
What? The undead? Yes, for the past 2 years those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. With all but one trade route overrun, Sicil's once torrential commerce has slowed to a pathetic trickle.
Bummer. So, what's up with the Staff of Pergamon?
What of what now? Oh, you're speaking gibberish. Ah, you mean the Staff of Pergamon. Yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. I managed to place the order through means somewhat, atypical to a government official. Cecil proved an old fool, though, for the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me.
Sure, of course. You know what? We really need a mage. We need like a straight-up magician or wizard. You know, in our group.
His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Sicil harbor.
I've met him.
You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind.
Okay, well, what do you know about the staff itself?
The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead.
Okay, so can you tell me more about Revelin's sects?
Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics.
Sect, not sex. Sect. Sects.
Ah, you see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, rather more than nice, they occasionally, well, they... Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Sicil's under siege by orcs, undead, and cultists.
That's great. In the meantime, there's a rooster freaking out in here. Can you tell me more about your library?
It depends. What kind of berries are you interested in, exactly?
Ugh.
Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem of Sicil. Would you like to have a look? I'll escort you upstairs myself.
Yeah, sure.
Marvelous. Follow me then.
Okay.
I knew that dark-dealing old man dabbled in source. To the gallows, I say.
Okay, he'll be upstairs waiting on us.
golly gosh. One who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Cecile with the easy elegance of a puss with her tail in the air. I do declare such a sight is rather rare around here. But where are my manners? I am Maxine, and you must be one of those hunters one hears so much about. Charmed, I'm sure.
Tell me about yourself there, Maxine.
I'm the mayor's cat, don't you know? Born and raised on velvets and viands of most exquisite varieties. Maxine rhymes with queen, after all, and dearest. That is hardly a coincidence.
So, about Unsinkable Sam, that cat from the other place.
Oh, he's a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and who can blame him? The feeling's, well, it's rather mutual, actually. But that pet of a puss simply doesn't have a penny to his name. At the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel, I can't but admit my love does not come unconditionally. What if we were to have kittens, he and I? They'd jolly well starve, wouldn't they? With an alley cat for a papa?
Okay.
Oh dear Sam, he's such a good old bean. But he does rather reside at the bottom of the scratching pole, doesn't he? And dear me, one must have at least a mite of standards.
Alright, can I ask you other stuff?
But of course, darling. Be my guest.
Tell me about the town.
Oh, this quaint little town is a tad too parochial for one of my more urbane tastes. But one has to make do, hasn't one? The fresh sea air does go to great lengths to invigorate one's spirit, that much I'll admit. And it is rather jolly to watch the ships sail in laden with all kinds of exotic wares, full of the little treats the mayor likes to spoil me with. Darling man, he dotes on me so.
So don't you fear the undead?
Heavens forbid. No, fear is rather too strong a term there, hunter dearest. The predator's instinct is a trait we share, you and I. And though those rancid ramblers may not be quite as easy to put to the claw as mice are, I assure you, they are just as easily outwitted.
Okay, bye. Of course, the rooster ran out of the room already. Or flapped his way out of the room, I should say. Alright, so there's another room. Can I go in there or no? It's all locked. Alright, let's go upstairs and look at the library with the old man.
What? Oh, yes. This library is the jewel in Cecile's crown. The beacon of culture and learning in our fair city. My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed into her brilliant brain.
Okie dokie.
Yes. Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. Ah, it brings a tear to my eye just seeing her here among her beloved books. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself. I know Victoria will be happy to make your acquaintance.
No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for. The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. And the first edition, too. Most promising.
Kejdenor. The brief history of sorcery still hasn't
Who are you?
returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
No, this is Omnes Autem Mali Daemonis Quam.
Oh, really?
What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Cecile. But perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken. For you hardly resemble the local fisher folk, which, incidentally, is a compliment of copious dimensions indeed.
Indeed.
No. A source hunter. That is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery. A chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man. But it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless.
Oh, really? Why would you want to join forces?
Why? Simply because you hunt Source and I, Jehan, hunt demons? You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy.
Go on.
I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you. The might of the magician's mastermind.
Well, that's what we're looking for.
On one condition. That on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions. Give me your word on this, and I'll weave you spells.
Yeah, I don't want to play around with demons. Screw demons. Yeah, no deals with demons.
Agreed. Nothing good ever came from bargaining with those devils anyway.
Most gratifying. I see you are firm of purpose, and thereby ready to descend. Descend into the madness that is sorcery. Into the depths where demons dance. Gladly shall I follow you into the abyss. Onward, blood and triumph await.
Huzzah! Alright, well, let's real quick, let's look at our log here. There's a bunch.
The night in see-through armor.
Shipless sailors. Told them work Fabulous 5, they said okay. Tom the wannabe adventurer. Charlene, Mayor Cecil's maid, said she was looking for her brother Tom. He left to become an adventurer. She hasn't heard from him in quite some time. Cecil's mighty staff. Cecil asked us to retrieve the Staff of Pergamon, a powerful relic that was stolen from him. He suggested we ask Conrad, the merchant in charge of the ship from which the staff was stolen. Kitty love. We learned that from Maxine that she doesn't want to spend her lives with a cat who may not be able to provide her kittens, or provide for her kittens. Hold on, let me look at Jahan. Let's look at your... What do you have? Resurrect scroll, which is always good to have. Anything in your backpack? Nothing in your backpack.
A brief history of sorcery still
Alright, what do you got equipment-wise?
Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
Jahan's armor. 14 armor rating, +1 initiative. His bracers, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm going to assume they're better than anything I would have had, so what does he have? Two-handed quarterstaff. Okay. And he does water damage with it. Alright then. Alright, let's go talk to her. What is that? Actually, Bannon is the one with more charm. Hello.
In the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujda Getahal. Be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine.
And who are you, madame?
I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it?
No.
When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Sicil toward the sea.
Go on.
The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all.
Oh.
But praise be Amun-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way.
Really?
He raised me like I was his own, this kindest of souls, taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus, I became the city's librarian, a position I uphold with no small diligence and pride.
Huh. Can I take some of the books from the library?
Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hold is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrow, so that others may enjoy them too.
Okay. Well, that's a good deal, huh?
See-through armor. Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
Princess Buttercup. What? What was that? Hold on. God damn it.
Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels?
A Pirate's Life. See, this isn't in red.
Mayhem.
So I can take that. Cracking Up a Crowd, the definitive guide.
What's that gleam?
A volume of poetry among novels?
Fun with Fluids, Volume 4. Row of books open. Nothing in it. Row of books. Patty Cake, Volume 4. That's how to make potatoes. Stool, candle holder. Alright.
Cache d'Nor. The brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
Nothing in that row of books, huh? Very strange. Philosophy of Death. We'll pick that up. Row of books. Blank air scroll. We'll take that. Row of books. Nothing. Adventurer's Field Guide Volume 3. We'll take that. Candle holders, blah, 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 blah. Boom. Sicil's Genesis, a play.
Striking it rich!
He who smelts it, Volume 1. Good lord. Row of books, empty. Adventurer's Field Guide, Volume 4. And Volume 5. Okay, so I got everything that's in there.
Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels.
Alright, so we now have a whole bunch of books. Fun Fluids Volume 1. We read this already, right? Sure we did.
The knight in see-through armor. Princess Buttercup
Hot
with the
topics
blushing
in
bottom.
Pyramid How-To.
Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty,
Okay.
hasn't she?
Fun with Fluids 4.
Cache d'Nor. Brief history of sorcery still
Because
hasn't
this
been
one's
returned.
new. Pirate's Life.
Everyone will have to pay yet another fine. Volume 1, Volume 2. But where's the third one gone? Shucks. Sometimes
So
I
how
think these
come-
books sprout little legs in the night.
Still coming up as if I hadn't read it.
Volume 1, Volume 2. But where's the third one gone?
I don't know why I did that.
Sometimes
Cracking
I
up
think
a
these books sprout little
crowd.
legs in the night.
Ooh, new journal entry.
Volume 2. But where's the third one gone? Shucks.
Potion
Sometimes I think these
poison
books sprout
resistance
little legs in
potion.
the night.
Patty Cake, Volume 4.
Cache d'Nor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
Cold fries. Okay, what is this? Adventurer's Field Guide. Ooh,
The
improved
knight in
metal shield.
see-through armor. Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things.
See, at least we're getting all kinds of recipes and whatnot. Now, I don't know how long until I can use any of this stuff. But...
A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
Alright. Sorry if I'm getting a little distracted, guys. Like, I know you were staring at the books the whole time, but I'm getting messages and stuff on my Facebook that I was trying to read real quick.
Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
Alright, so I just read all those books. How do I put them back? Can I just put them on a shelf? Like, that's one thing I don't understand. Right? It can't just... Can't just put things back. I just have those books now. Okie dokie.
Feeling hot under the collar.
You guys actually fighting?
It never ends around here. There's a zombie in my garden, my sheep is missing, an orc ate my baby. Night and day.
Day and night, alright, I get it.
I could do with a cold drink.
That sounded like he was dying.
These stalls are for our Legion troops. Riverland's finest work up mighty fine appetite, serving for 7.
I'll bet, but that's not where I want to go.
The beast speaks. So you've half a brain behind that feral maul, have you?
The cretin's question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Alright, what's going on over here?
I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious.
That's it, troops. Train up while you can. The next orcish strike could land at any moment.
Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
It's me!
Easy, Toe. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
Curious situation you've got here. Is a woman in a cage under arrest?
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal.
Oh, yeah?
We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls.
Okay, and exactly what's wrong with that?
I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Oh.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Jeez.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
And what will become of this admittedly strange stranger?
I'd say you ought to take her off our hands if you had the space. Though we couldn't guarantee she'd do more than piddle on the floor and maul your furniture.
Ah, so that's someone we could take with us.
Ice blue eyes, narrow beneath a heavy brow streaked with sweat and dust. Her hands tense into claws, held at the ready.
Yeah, I mean you no harm, stranger. I only wonder who you are.
Her brow knits together, but something in her pose relaxes. She clears her throat. I am Bear Daughter. I have not come here to find trouble with the Screech woman. She only startled me.
Go on.
And you are a source hunter. I have heard many tales of your order. Your history is long and honorable.
How did you end up in this cage?
This woman here, the one who now plots her revenge, she crept behind me while I was hunting, and I only defended myself. I would not hurt an innocent Screech woman on purpose. But soon their swords were upon me, and they forced me into this cage meant for dogs. Mother would rip the fur from her chest if she could see how they keep me.
That's a shame. Bye.
Sorry, sir.
Let's take that bow. Take the dagger.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Alright.
Come on,
I'm guessing... Hey, how's it going?
What have we here, then? The so-called Source Hunter, eh?
Oh, the guy's a dick.
Look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves, and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into driveling hordes of their own misshapen number.
Okay, well, let's talk about Jake's murder.
Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot.
Well, you're not at all coming off like, you know, not suspicious.
Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town. Not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary.
Yeah, sure, I'll do
The
that.
scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you!
Hold on, what about Esmeralda?
Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past.
Uh-huh.
What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition.
Okay, I'd like to ask something else.
If you must.
Well, if it's pissing you off, then I'm definitely going to keep asking you questions. What is the main problem that you have with the undead?
Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I hadn't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know. Those brain-feasting freaks out there keep on coming. And it takes all the sword arms and all of Ahu's half-baked contraptions to keep them at bay. Keeping them at bay, that is all we do. Were that I could break their backs once and for all.
Okay. Sorry, guys, I was reading something. This guy. Are you enjoying Sicil? I don't like this dude. And I think he probably killed I have a feeling he might have killed Jake, or at least is in on it.
How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight, Hunter? Are you? Scythian stinks of fish, reeks of orcs, and on a good day the wind disperses the stench of decomposing corpses. I can't remember the last time I had a proper piece of steak, and by now I retch at the mere sight of sardines. So in conclusion, I am not enjoying Scythian.
Well, you're a douche. Alright, what about the Legion?
We are the pride of Riverlon, to be found and to be seen everywhere. We don't hide in the dark and lurk in corners like some I could mention. No, we protect the civilized from the barbaric, and we do so impeccably.
What, in your opinion, are the orcs doing on the beach?
I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed, though. Not against the Legion.
Okay, Arhu tells me he suspects a sect might be at work here, around Scythian.
Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sects, sorcerers. You'll be seeing flying carpets next.
Goodbye. Oops. Alright, Headless Nick. Found a book listing some tried and true jokes. Maybe we can put it to good use. We found a play based on the founding of Scythian. Maybe we can put it to good use. Mysterious murder. Blah 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 blah. That. More weird noise. Damn. Who are you? Oh, it's Arhu.
Source Hunter. Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah, I just don't feel like getting in a long conversation with him.
Oh!
What the hell? Alright, so we've now gotten his permission.
You don't think it's infested, do you?
Ah, now, I pulled her off you before she could do
And
any
you can go
real
talk to
damage.
Esmeralda.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Might be a little more difficult to talk to Esmeralda than we thought. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Have some pity.
Excellent. Let's keep it that way.
One coin or two, noble spirit? One coin or two?
Here, take 10.
May the soul of Astarte smile upon you, kind stranger.
Oh,
I am a happy man, and certainly a humble one now. It turns out losing it all has its own share of benefits. Ah, a fool once was I, and ever seeking greater satisfaction than that which I already enjoyed. In my folly, I sought the counsel of those notorious Watcher statues on the western cliffs. Their guidance ruined any small fortune I might have had, but certainly granted me humility.
So why don't you tell me more about these Watcher statues?
I'd heard they were not to be trusted, that they gave fools advice to the fools who sought them, but somehow I believed that I was the exception. They told me that I would find fame and renown if I renounced my worldly possessions, all my worldly possessions, and became a great figure of piety and humility. Fire, the most thorough cleanser, was my method. But as my house burned in front of me, I felt no elevation, no piety, only the sudden weight of my own idiocy upon my very soul. Thank you, kind one. Have some pity.
A beggar told us he burned all his possessions because the statues told him to. Alright, we gotta watch out for whatever these statues are. A rat. Oops. What?
So, those statues told him he'd have to renounce his earthly possessions to become a spiritual leader, did they?
Absurd. Since when is poverty a prerequisite of spirituality?
Right. I'm not going to throw my things on a pyre in the hope that the stench of my burning trousers will please an ill-defined spirit.
Yay, we agree on something. Get back here, rat.
I've just got back from the realm of fairy. It was lovely, but I should have brought my winter boots.
Okay. Hold on, what's over here?
Cruel fortune.
You there! Sit! Stay a while. Right in front. I'll excite you. I'll delight you. I'll beguile you. I'll besmile you. I'm Cedric the Sensational, and I'm playing to an empty audience.
Okay, tell me about
Don't
yourself.
pity me. No, sir. Just a few years ago, I was the all-singing, all-dancing, all-sensational darling of the town. People came from far and wide just to witness my amazing act.
Yeah, they used to.
When Reginald came, he brought some fantastic prop with him. Now, have you seen it? A talking head! Now, I never expected a silly gimmick like that to be my main competition.
Now, remember, we got a key. It said Reginald's key. Tell me about the competition between you and Reginald.
It seems even my usually choosy audience has been taken in by that hack's little gizmo. I'm a man of skill, sleight of hand, feats of wit, and pure entertainment. This curio is ruining what used to be an art.
Okay.
And even when there's no crowd to speak of, old Reggie still has at least one fan calling bravo and hee-haw. Sure as the sun sets, that one devotee attracts 5 more, and those 5 more all curious about the commotion. I don't know how he inspires such loyalty with less talent contained between his hat and his boots than I've in my crusty handkerchief.
Okey-dokey. Warming the crowd. We met Cedric, a frustrated entertainer at... Cedric the Entertainer. A frustrated entertainer at the fair told us he was desperate to attract a crowd. Okey-dokey. Chaucer.
Performers, showmen, show all of them. Seal, what you're made of.
You there! You don't look like someone who's ever been serenaded by a severed head. Step right up!
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. Autographs will have to wait until the end.
Who are you? Tell me about yourself.
I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan, the only sentient severed head in Sicil. My audience sings my praises from hill and dale.
Mm-hmm.
You're a source hunter, aren't you? Oh, bless the 7. Oh, you've got to help me. I've been kidnapped.
Oh wait, so this is actually a talking head.
Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything.
Oh, Reginald's cellar. If you're ready, I'm going to pick you up now. You won't mind a little ride in my pocket, will you?
It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered. Get on with it, then.
Okay.
That is enough of that now!
Hey, he wanted me to do it.
My word! Bravo!
Pardon me.
My word!
Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst of colour. So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds, that he ordered a contest across his realm.
These people are ridiculous.
Today,
Like some
I think,
inventories?
a
No.
king, the great Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard...
You there! Take a seat! Prepare to laugh your head off! Cry your eyes out! And teeter on the edge of your seat with an original tale from Stefan, the talking severed head!
How about your competition segment?
Yes, I know of that talentless bull. He was here entertaining the troops before I was brought in. I'm sure the hack simply bored his audience to tears until they cried for a replacement.
Sure he did.
Enter Reginald the Illusionist. We need our boys in red happy, relaxed, and ready to fight. Not wasting their energies cringing at a fool with a depressed rabbit in a borrowed hat.
Uh-huh. About your talking
I
head.
think you've gotten quite familiar enough by now, thanks. Keep your paws in your pockets, if you please.
Nah.
Fantastic! Bravo! Bravo!
A talking head? My word! What dark sorcery is this?
Today, I think,
And a talking
king.
I gotta figure out how to
Great cigarette
snag that talking
rainbow
head.
of
Bravo! Yeehaw!
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
You're wrong. This is a confusing little area. I don't know exactly where the hell I'm supposed to go. Right through here, derp.
Careful, comrades. I've seen sorcerers infuse even lowly fowl with dark gems.
My Galberit spot. You see sorcery in the clear blue sky, don't you? I bet. Would they give you a mirror?
Oh,
Legion's greetings. I have been informed about your heroics on the beach. Were that I had been there to partake in the battle. But my duties lie here. Sworn as I am to protect Lady Esmeralda from the rabble that would enforce summary justice on her. Even though she is, until proven guilty, wholly innocent.
And you
I
are...
am Septimus, seventh son in a household of 9, legionnaires all. Me and 2 brothers of mine were assigned to Sicile from day 1. Alas, both of them have long since fallen in battle against the dead. But never shall I lose heart. Long as a single legionnaire stands, all of us remain undefeated in the eyes of the gods.
Alright, what do you think of Esmeralda?
So fair a lady I have seldom seen in all of Riverlon, my friend. And I have traveled more extensively than migratory birds do. She stands accused of murder. But in my mind, her presumed guilt is a fallacy, and indeed a fabrication. Steadfast will I guard her. Never will I waver unless absolute proof of her culpability should be brought before me. And I hold no such proof exists.
Alright, what about Jake?
Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of Sicile. The Council of 7 couldn't have wished for a better ambassador. That he of all people should have braved the undead siege for so long, only to be felled by foul sorcery, is heartrending.
So,
and
any other
what questions are those?
Never mind. I'm gonna go. Hey, Esmeralda.
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter?
Who are you?
I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor. But his one and only princess just the same.
So let's talk about his death.
Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you?
Meh.
So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches.
What about that? Whatever for that. I've been told your husband collected something called Starstone. Care to elaborate?
Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew, it was one of his pastimes, nothing more.
Uh-huh.
Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare.
Before you do that, can you tell me more about this place?
Well, what do you want to know?
I don't know. Never mind. I know all about the town and the dead and blah blah.
She seems to be quite adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
Yeah.
So tell me, Septimus,
Headless Nick.
would your wife or sweetheart be compensated
Found a
by
book
the
listening to some tried and true Joes, blah blah blah. We met an enchanted severed head who asked us to take him to Reginald's cellar to talk in privacy.
But seeing that I'm neither married...
Jake's wife Esmeralda says she didn't commit the murder, but we'd be fools to take her word for it. We had better see if we can find some actual evidence that conclusively links her to her husband's death.
I'd be afraid alone in the dark.
Alright, we need to go to the crime scene.
My, what a strong and handsome officer you are.
Stuff is over here. Apple, bottle, patty cake. Whoa. The whole screen was shaking. Oh wait, is that the door? That's the way I gotta go in. Oh, let's talk to the cat.
Where's young Esmeralda these days? She has the softest lap to lay in.
Hey, about Maxine.
So there's the rub. I am but a stray, and she is the mayor's cat. Oh, I do understand her, I do. She wants a Tom of means, not privation. One who brings home the sardines and the occasional halibut. Would that I still had my collar. Such a marvel it was, as bejeweled as the night sky with precious stones, said to have once been worn by a far-off Maharaja's best hunting chief.
In other words, we gotta find your collar.
Like the king of all cats I looked when I wore it. A gift bestowed upon me by a princess whom I had kept company during a long and perilous voyage. A precious band of gemstones, lost as I was tossed around by the waves like a ball in a game of catch. Among the waves it remains, I imagine. Worn perhaps by a crab who fancies himself a Caesar with it. If only I could be the Caesar again, and Maxine my Caesarina.
Okie dokie.
By all means.
Okay, bye.
That purring sound. Man
Them
control
fools who used to wear a fancy collar, if we could find it,
Don't be
Maxine might be
seduced,
convinced. Yeah, we knew that was coming.
That cat is a miracle of creation. Don't you dare befoul it with your moronic delusions.
I have permission.
Stop right there. Until you've received the captain's permission to enter, this door doesn't exist.
I've spoken to Aureus. Let me
Not
inside.
exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy.
Okay. Thank you. Ooh. Unlocking rooms. We unlocked a new room at the homestead. Okay. Inert stone.
Ho-hum!
There ain't nothing ho-hum about it. Pillow. Mirror.
Looking good.
Painting of a woman. We'll take that. Chest. Alright, hold on. Pillow. Pillow. Screen, chair, stool, bed, blah, 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 blah.
Let's see. Key, lockpick, or hammer?
Wait, who had lockpicks? Was it... Did he have them? Somebody had lockpicks. Oops. So she doesn't have any. Oh, he didn't have any. Weird. I don't know. I'm drifting off, guys. I'm getting pretty freaking exhausted. I'm getting messages on Facebook, and I'm getting distracted way too easy. So I'm going to end the thread here before I pass out while I'm watching this. I'm stepping in blood. Painting of a rooster. And
looking good.
So, we'll come back to this because I'm going to assume that there is a key someplace. I just don't know where. Maybe that's what's hidden in that room with all the gas in it. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. This was mostly just like an information collecting episode. Seems to be a lot of that going on right now before we really get into any action again. I'll be back on again some point tomorrow. I'm not sure when, but sometime in the afternoon, Saturday afternoon. So, anyway, yeah, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification button, and that way you'll know when I'm back online. And you can jump right in and either just sit back and watch, or you can join me in the chat and interact with whoever else is online. Whatever is cool with you. So anyway, like I said, I will be back at some point tomorrow. But until then, peace.